Hello, my name is Robin Duncan, and I serve as the Dean of the School of Education here at CBU. I'm excited that you're joining me and that you are considering becoming an educator. I believe that education is a wonderful career, has so many opportunities within the field of education, whether you want to be an early childhood educator, to being a school psychologist, a special educator, an educational specialist, so many areas of education. And I'm just going to take a few minutes and tell you a little bit about what we offer here at CBU. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Robin Duncan. I grew up in Kentucky, did my university experience in Alabama, in Birmingham, Alabama. Studied and got my math and chemistry education degrees and taught middle school and high school in Alabama before going on and teaching at the university level there in Alabama and running programs to prepare future educators. The Lord took our family overseas. We've spent about 5 years overseas in England and Indonesia and Malaysia and had a wonderful experience there. And just recently, the Lord has brought us to California, about a year and a half ago now. So myself, my husband, and our 2 teenagers. So we're thrilled to be here in California and learning lots about the education system here in California. So you're considering CBU and education, and I think that's wonderful. The world needs good educators. I was at a conference last semester where they mentioned that it's scary and hard to be a 4-year-old today. Well, that's a very sad statement. It should not be hard to be 4. That really brought tears to my eyes because 4-year-olds should be playing and having fun. But we know that the world is hard and that children face a lot of difficult things. So whether you want to teach and help develop 4-year-olds or younger even, all the way up through college students, the School of Education has a program for you. And I'm excited to share those with you. So a little bit about the School of Education in general. Our heartbeat, again, whether it's from early childhood programs all the way to higher education, our heartbeat is about serving students well. So whether they're little students or big students, we know that they have needs, but they need to grow and learn, and we are honored to be a part of that. We recently successfully completed our state accreditation visit, actually just recently, and we were thrilled with the feedback that we received. And the primary feedback in our reaccreditation process was that they could clearly see the impact our students have on our community. I couldn't be happier. That's the best feedback. I was thrilled that we would know that we are being a part of the students becoming those who could go out in the world and serve well, which is part of our CBU motto, right? To be equipped to serve. So a little bit about the details in the School of Education. So we have programs, as I said, from early childhood all the way through higher education. At the undergraduate level, we have majors in early childhood education, a brand new program in elementary education. We also have our secondary major, which is for the credential part of becoming a secondary or single subject teacher. So I'll talk about that in a minute. So first, early childhood. So early childhood program here at CBU is a major and a minor, so you can choose between the two. We have 2 amazing faculty members as part of that program. All of our faculty are great. Those 2 in the early childhood program are no different. So it's a great program preparing you to work in early childhood learning settings, potentially in hospitals and becoming a leader. There's a real emphasis in leadership in that program. And so leading well in those early childhood years. Part of that may be as the state are looking at adding a credential to the early childhood education area, that we as CBU will be following along that, and we will adopt that as soon as possible when the state rolls that out. That hasn't happened yet, but we will keep you informed as that progresses. So that's early childhood. So then we're super excited about our brand new elementary education major. So this will be a 4-year program that combines what you may traditionally know of as a liberal studies. If you have family members who are elementary teachers, they probably were a liberal studies major. So that liberal studies degree provided them the background in history, English, math, and science, that general education major content knowledge. And then we took that with the old liberal studies major and the credential program. So the classes that teach you how to teach. So we combined those, we married those into one major and a 4-year program where you can get in 4 years both your subject matter and your credential. So it's a tight program, and the outline for what you would do in 4 years is pretty tight, and you need to stick right to it. But if you do, in 4 years, you will have both your credential, we'll recommend you for your credential with the state, and you'll have your subject matter program completed. If you are familiar with that program, that means that the CSET, you don't have to take the CSET exams because you'll have proven your subject matter competency in your classes. So that's, again, a 4-year elementary education major. Again, if you follow the guidelines, you'll student teach that spring semester of your senior year and graduate in 4 years and be able to apply for elementary education. Now, don't worry, when you finish that, we have programs set up for you to come back after that, after you've taught for a little bit, and get your master's and make that little bump in pay scale, which we all want as well. But that will be at the master's program. We have some great graduate programs, and I'll mention those before I close today. So that's the early childhood program, the elementary program, and then we have the secondary major, and secondary on 2 levels. It's secondary, it's middle school and high school, but it has to be a second major. So your first major in this program, this is for people who might want to teach middle school or high school, and you need a content area. So you're either a math teacher, a science teacher, history teacher, right? So that's your primary major because you need that content. And then second to that is the classes, again, that teach you how to teach, and that would be your second major, which would be what we would call an integrated program that integrates those credential courses while you're taking your primary major. So that sounds a little confusing, but your first major would be your content area, your second major would be your credential program. So those are our three main undergraduate programs: early childhood, elementary, and then secondary or single subject programs. So all those will prepare you to serve students well. And the faculty in our school, they're shining stars. They're amazing. They go above and beyond. My door opens and closes all day long with faculty coming in thinking of new ways that they can serve you well, serve our students here at CBU. We need to do this. We need to make this adjustment. Let's keep doing this, and let's do more of that. And they're always looking for ways to serve you better. And they're just a joy and wonderful, godly people who you would just enjoy getting to know if you chose to come to CBU. And I would encourage you to get to know your faculty. They want to know you. So they all have office hours. Drop by, say hello, and get to know them. Just want to mention that we also have great, robust programs in our graduate school for school counseling, school psychology, higher education and leadership, as well as educational specialist degrees. We also, let's say you know someone or you go through an undergraduate degree, you think, well, I didn't want to be a teacher, but I would change my mind. And so after you have that undergraduate degree, if you choose to want to get a degree in a credential, then you can do that here as well. So I just close with saying that I'm praying for you. I'm excited for you. This is an exciting season in your life that you're making this choice about college. And I pray that the path will be very clear, that God will give you a great peace about where you're to be. And I pray that if that's CBU, you make that decision and you feel confident that God has put you here and that you will grow and become the great educator that He has called you to be. God bless you and your family. Goodbye.